The first stage in Trump's formal cryptocurrency efforts is to revise U.S. regulations to better support and understand the crypto business. These deeds matter because a lot of other things still require fixing, regardless of whether he has or has not assumed office. Finally, I just want to express my wish that the channel is being enjoyed by all. I would be grateful if new viewers would consider subscribing to the channel after viewing this video. We must commence our discussion with the new crypto czar. The new crypto czar, David Sachs, will be responsible for developing a regulatory framework, according to President-elect Trump. There is now a moment of calm for the Bitcoin business. First, I want you to understand that this is fantastic news for companies in the United States. What I'm trying to say is that you should start paying attention to the market leaders, which include Coinbase, Ripple, Hedera, and Stellar. More exist, just two examples are Cardano and Algorand. To begin your probe, though, you must lock yourself in immediately. Why? But whether we enter a pro-crypto period is the deciding factor. The United States government will wholeheartedly endorse cryptocurrencies, and a regulatory framework overall is about to follow. Clarity will also be apparent in the United States. In your opinion, how will technology be used and used in the future? How does that impact the guys who will also be required to do so? Because of this, the value of the assets and networks that support it will skyrocket. And the moment to learn more about this is now. Here, President Trump appointed David Sachs to the position of White House czar for artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency. These two analyses. His appointment as the White House AI and crypto czar is something I'm happy to announce. David O. Sachs is a great guy. The administration's policy in the crucial areas of artificial intelligence and cryptocurrencies will be overseen by David. Matters vital to the continued competitiveness of the United States in this critical position. David's principal objective is to make America the undisputed world leader in these two domains. He will shield us from the prejudice and censorship of big tech while fighting for the right to free expression on the internet. Focusing on the law will be his main objective. Now that everything is more clear, the cryptocurrency business has a chance to prosper in the U.S. On top of that, David will head up the President's Science and Technology Council. In addition, David Sachs has built and invested in several Silicon Valley landmarks during the last quarter of a century, achieving great success as an entrepreneur and investment. During the early years of PayPal, he served as its chief operational officer. David, a notorious member of the PayPal gang, started the business software firm Yammer, which Microsoft bought out for $1.2 billion. After that, he established the San Francisco-based venture capital firm Craft Ventures. Every week, David and his buddies get together on the top tech podcast, All In, to talk about society, politics, and economics. These are two crucial areas where David excels: intellect, commercial acumen, and realism to lead the United States to economic success. David, I am so proud of you. Thanks to Trump's enthusiastic support, cryptocurrency is currently experiencing a surge in interest. Also, isn't that just his word? Why? Therefore, the United States can maintain its unrivaled position as the world's leading power in these domains. Then why are we talking about AI and cryptocurrency at the same time? Artificial intelligence cannot function without blockchain technology. On this channel, I have stated this time and time again. With blockchain technology, you can watch AI in action in an open and honest manner. The puzzle of AI is solved. Ultimately, you will equip AI with smart contracts that can be programmed to make sure it doesn't rebel. Big companies are seriously considering blockchain as a means to facilitate the widespread deployment of AI, and significant progress is now being made in this area. The most important part is the blockchain technology. Consequently, they are having a conversation at the same time. In addition, since we have David Sachs's data regarding the XRP launch in July 2023, I feel compelled to mention this: cryptocurrency's broad acceptance. As they take on the SEC, XRP and Ripple are effectively issuing a rallying cry. In an interview, newly appointed U.S. crypto czar David Sachs claimed victory for Ripple in the ongoing dispute between the two companies. The creators of this video are Bank XRP. Have a peek. Within the allotted period, I had resolved this matter. This is excessive. I mean, really, all I care about is that the audience understands, right? Allow me to elaborate on the tweet's headline. Judgment: Ripple's XRP sale isn't an offer to buy or sell investment contracts. It achieved its goal. As a result, XRP is up 35%, and they have been considerably validated. Indeed, it greatly limits the authority of the SEC. Coinbase and the other exchanges, what are your plans? Coinbase and the others have steadfastly told the SEC that they are merely selling tokens and not securities, as far as anyone can tell. This was the tipping point, and they've subsequently lost ground due to the surge in the Bitcoin market. I find it intriguing. Their prior marketing efforts to hedge funds and authorized investors are perplexing, but their direct sales to skilled clients in that jurisdiction breach securities regulations. If you were to look at it reasonably, you would expect the opposite. However, this new turn of events is fascinating. That they were successful is clearly demonstrated. I just received a text message from Brad Garlinghouse, who expressed his excitement and a sense of validation from the JCal. Feelings, are they? I have this gut feeling that issuing J.Coin and selling tokens will be the best way to fund my future endeavors, given the absence of constraints. No matter what he said about you, Jay. Cal, I will not divulge it to you. I did mention it right from the start. Yes, you have been accusing these individuals of security fraud for what seems like an eternity, J. Cal, due to their conviction for this crime. That resonates with me. It's done. This decision has two sides. Ripple allegedly flouted federal securities rules by offering cryptocurrencies, as stated in the story's opening line. Here, two choices have been settled. Buying XRP cryptocurrency from wealthy people rather than through open markets violated federal securities laws. They stated that the sale of XRP to hedge funds at the time was considered a sale of a security. When traded on public markets, however, the Howey test showed that this conviction was missing. But they come to light when they sell to an accredited professional hedge fund. No problems should arise from that. You should be in charge of sales to accredited buyers. This makes sense to me. Then what really is their problem? This is a vindication. They seem to have lost that, according to the judge. In other words, hasn't the price increased by 35%? It appears that the market is in agreement, and they look rather pleased. Now we can talk about the people at large. At this very moment, it is 37%. Cryptocurrency trading is not something I would do with a substantial stake. The actual verdict in the case is what I'm referring about. Everyone knows that new stories could be traded in 5 days, so we'll see what happens then. Some other cryptocurrencies, though, are experiencing explosive growth at the moment. Isn't that all there is to it? In general, things will stay hostile until a new administration takes over and Gary Gensler resigns. As a result, Americans are thinking about the future. Brad Garlinghouse, on the other hand, is pleased to announce David Sachs's new position. As a tech whiz, he'll be instrumental in helping President Trump achieve his pro-innovation goals in the fields of artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency. Look forward to enjoying it again. Stuart Alderati of Clove Ripple, in addition to Brad, has praised the Trump administration for yet another astute choice. As a corporate evangelist, David Sachs will advocate for new ideas and technologies and provide innovative presentations. Our team is thrilled to be collaborating with David and the industry to set concrete standards for the cryptocurrency area. We have entered a new era. There is a lot of text here. Regulations, you see, are the ones that make all that invention, acceptance, adoption, and use possible. I have faith that Ripple, as an American company, recognizes the significance of this. Therefore, I consider this a momentous occasion and an important beginning. Is this a large gathering? As I mentioned before, the SEC under Gary Gensler, instead of stepping down and halting crypto litigation until a new leadership team is in place yesterday, issued an 81-page brief in the Binance case. The CC continues to employ Gensler, reiterating arguments that have already been disproven and making the ridiculous and unfounded assertion that cryptocurrency does not have any intrinsic value. The SEC is currently behaving in an extremely antagonistic manner. For the time being, Gary Gensler is against cryptocurrency. Plus, I think it's crystal evident now that they don't want to do business with this sector.